What's going on, guys? It's Brandon back here again today for another BFR video. Today we have Game 24 at the New York Islanders at 6:30 p.m. on December 4th. It was the second game of a back-to-back, and pretty odd game. Not much happened. However, what did happen was Jackson Stauber, who is one of the prospects the Hawks have in the goalie, for the goalie position with the Rockford Ice Hogs, he was called up to play the backup goalie as Peter Mrazek was hurt in the previous game. The Islanders win 3-0. They go to 7-13-4. Shots were 40-21 for the Islanders. Hits were 19-19 each, and faceoffs were 33-23 Chicago. On the power play, Chicago goes 0-for-1. Islanders go 0-for-2. Soderblom saves 37 out of 40. Varlamov saves 21 out of 21 in the shutout, his fourth career shutout versus the Blackhawks. In the first, Pajot was denied. Khrushchev was stopped in at 17:39. Hawks have their fourth fight in 2 games as it's Reese Johnson, Casey Cizikas. In the last meeting of the teams, Casey Cizikas was the one that rammed Stalock, and he ended up getting a game misconduct and a $5,000 fine. That was payback for that because Stalock is still out, and Reese Johnson went after him, and so they both get fighting majors for 5 minutes. That's it. Then Martin was stopped. Khrushchev was stopped again. Islanders have control of most of the game in the first. Nelson was denied. Jack Johnson was stopped. Kachuk was down. It was slow to get up. He then lunged at Barzal since it was after. During the play, Barzal and Kachuk are going at it a little bit. Barzal swipes. He just purposely goes with the stick. It goes like that. His stick and Kachuk's stick goes flying out of his hands. Something hit, and then Barzal's stick looks like it hits him in the face. After about a 5 to 10 minute review, which means that they really didn't know what happened there. They said that Kachuk hit his own face and there's no penalty on the play, and he did have blood, so who knows. Dickinson's stick ended up in the Islanders' bench after it went flying. Athanasiou tries to do a lacrosse move and missed, and we go to the second period, where at 14:02 it's a Chicago penalty to Kane for hooking, which would be killed, and that wasn't even the focus of the play, as where Taves was taken down behind the play and there was no call, so it really should have been 4-on-4, but Nelson was robbed. Alida Pajot didn't connect, and then at 8:54 it's a New York Islanders goal from Matt Martin, his third of the season, from Cizikas and Mayfield, and we didn't actually know it went in at first because it went to a commercial break, and it was about a 10-minute review of this call. That's how long it took to get this call. It was this call that was the 10-minute, not the high stick one. That one was about 4 minutes. So Martin was on his butt. He shoots the puck from his butt, and it looks like Soderblom saves it with the skate blade. It just barely crosses the full line, and it counts as a goal at the end of it. And Richardson was very angry. The coach Richardson was very mad, and he wanted. He's usually very calm and collected, and he looked pissed. So it's 1-0 for the Islanders. Bailey couldn't put it home. Aho's chance was wide. Lita Pajot was stopped again. And then they were both stopped on chances. Both teams are barking at officials, and then at 5:29, it's an Islanders deflection goal from Zach Parise, his 8th of the season from Pelican Pollock, to make it 2-0. And then not even a minute later, closer to 40 seconds, it's another Islanders goal. It's a one-timer from Brock Nelson, 12th of the season from Beauvillier and Lee, which makes it 3-0. And then Domi shoots the puck at the net not even a second after the horn goes, and the Islanders still go after him, which I thought was stupid. We go to the third, where Holmstrom was stopped, Beauvillier was stopped, and then the Hawks take a penalty at 10:39. It's Athanasiou for hooking, but that was it. That would be killed, and I didn't take any more notes after that because there was nothing noteworthy for the end of it. So that's really all I have for you guys in this one. Not much change in the standings once again. We're in that area where nothing's really going to change now for a while, but there's been some minor movements. Minnesota moved up, Detroit moved up. And that's actually about it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.